My Coffee 26 and a coach session. Gold SR. Let's go ahead and begin with him. These are the steps to submit your Ana coach session. If you would like to submit it, here are the steps to do so. Um, Obviously, heavy emphasis on the 720p 30 FPS minimum one because that's very important if you'd like to submit your coach session for Ana, and strictly only Ana, by the way. So keep that in mind. But yeah, quality a little bit will matter here. I don't want something low quality, just because it looks ugly and stuff. So yeah, whatever. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let us go ahead and begin here. And that's my fault, by the way. I fucked up on the black screen part. So give me a second while I fix that up. And it should show up here. Sorry. I have to switch through scenes for some reason for it to show. And it should be showing now. Alright, excellent. So let us begin. My Coffee 26, Volskaya Industries. And he's actually positioning exactly the right position. So that's really good. He may or may not have seen my Ana positioning guide. I think he might have, because this is where I go. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But I think he did. So this is actually really good. This is where you want to be. And we're going to go ahead and see the comp. Moira, Zarya, Diva, Reaper. Alright. Good, getting some hits in. The only problem is there's no shield up here, so you have to be careful if they have a sniper here that can one-tap you very easily. Usually you'd want to have a shield here. But yeah, you'll just have to be very sure. Like if you see the sniper, just move out of the way or peek out and quick scope occasionally. I wouldn't even have thrown a nade there just because there was a shield. If I were you here, I would, yeah, wait for the shield to break and then anti-nade. But I think you tried to nade Diva. I don't know. I'm not sure if you tried to nade Diva or you tried to nade the enemies. Because if you're going to try to nade the enemies, the shield would need to break. If you try to nade Diva, you'll have to wait till she moves out of the way a bit, because she has her fly ability. Most divas instinctively will always try to fly away after their hook. You lost a Reaper right now. So 6v5. Here we don't have to hold scope for too long. Like right about here we don't have to hard scope, because hard scoping makes you move slower, and it puts you in a linear camera, like if you know what I mean, like a linear view where you can't see left right very well compared to unscoping. So that's something you need to keep in mind. Scope only when you have to. Like here you don't have to scope. Here we're gonna take a few hits because it's 6v5. We're holding okay here. The only problem with your position right now is, yes, you have cover through here on the left, but if they flank left, you have to keep an eye on your Zarya here, because if she dies, they might push through here to the left and up the stairs and dive you. So you're positioned too close to the stairs right now, which could result in your death. Like right now, someone might right now go, because you don't really see them, and your team's not using voice comms from what I'm seeing. Like no one's talking at all. There is no communication. No one's saying who's going left, right, nothing. So you'll have to rely on yourself a bit. Well, we got 2 picks, which is great here. So, alright, he's gonna try to ball you. Okay, you're fine. And I'd like to see your Nana boost again real quick. That's a good nade.
Nice pick, Widows.
Okay. Nana Moira, that's pretty good. During ult. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. You might as well use it while it's up. And the only reason I say you might as well use it while it's up is because early on, like, Nana boost is pretty, like, you get Nana boost really fast, man. You really do. They might be changing that later in the patches because I heard they're making ult charges global. Like every ult in the game take longer to get it, or something along the lines of that. But sure, I mean we could go for nano boost here. I'm just saying personally I wouldn't have, but it's not like a bad thing really. It's not horrible. Good anti, by the way. Solid anti. It's good. Take your time with it. You do need healing. Hey Moira, you mind just, you know, quick 180ing and just healing your Ana? I hate when people ignore Ana when Ana's low. Look at that. Look at this. What is this? You know when you hear someone say I need healing, you have to heal them, cause especially when it says dash low health. I don't know. Like it's time to heal. Like come on, Moira, it's time. In cases like this, you have to nade yourself sometimes. She's gonna heal you now, I think. Nope. Okay. Okay. Alright, so she turns 180. She's looking at you right now. But I guess we'll just blink inside here. She's gonna walk up all the way to you to heal you. You know she can just, like, she can heal you from here to here. Like, all she has to do is look up, put your hands like this. Psh, that's it. Alright, sure. Sorry, I'm getting salty. Alright. Well, we got the heals off. You're full HP now. Guys, this... Yeah. That was rough. Not on you there. Okay, here again, you're positioned too close on the stairs on the left. When they're in an aggressive stance, they're bound to use every single flank possible. They're not just going to push through main. Some people like to push through stairs on the right and take right side here and drop down and attack on the point. Once they like break the front line, they'll disperse like cockroaches. All right, they'll go every possible place they can in order to capture the point. So you can't be too close to the stairs here because someone might just one tap you. Like a Reaper one shot to the head here. Here, your position is really risky. What you want to do here is you want to drop down to the medkit area, drop down and heal from there. Like here, it's so dangerous where you are. And furthermore, you have to go through 1, 2, 3 windows. You have to go through 3 windows of fire. All right, you're gonna face a lot of hits here as you're traversing this one section of the map in order to get to the medkit area. And this Ashe is right on your, like, she's got you right here. She's on you. She's looking to hit you. Okay, she almost killed you. But you're good. Got the med kit, perfect. That's exactly the right thing to do here. Nice sleep, great anti on Roadhog. Great sleep, you did your best. I don't think you do much here. You're gonna lose the point, you might as well reset. Yeah, just reset back to B. Hopefully no one dies here. It's very important that no one dies here. Okay, you're fine. Okay, excellent. They got your Widow. Your position is really good here. This is where you want to be mainly. Main low ground or main high ground. Sorry, I said main for some reason. Main high ground and using cover on right side and left side. Like right above you, there's a bridge. Good sleep. Here, I would say in voice chat, Bob sleeping, don't wake up. Like, I would say that before I sleep Bob, just to make 100% sure no one's gonna sleep Bob, because you never fucking know, dude. Some shit I've seen some crazy shit happen. You don't have sleep or nade here. It's good what you did here, by the way. It's really good. I like what you did. I know you may think it's like, well, what is it? But I like what you did here. Very quickly, I'll just say what you did. So right here, you didn't shoot him, alerting where you are, and at the same time, you don't have nade and sleep. Like ideally, you'd want nade and sleep, but at the same time, you didn't alert him of your presence. See, he's too busy looking on the right. He's Pepega. He's not looking in this area. He's not. He doesn't even know you're here. He doesn't even try to hook you. Hook Zarya. His hook's on cooldown, so you're safe at the moment. Okay, moving up to here, you won't be able to heal the Reaper because you're repositioning high ground, which is still fine. Nice anti, perfect anti. We should be focusing Hog. Hog used vape. Hog used vape. Hog used vape while he's anti. He's used his vape while he's anti. Now it's perfect time to just kill him. Everyone should be focusing Hog right now. Everyone should be focusing. Good. Hog's dead. That's good. See, you're not sleeping Orisa immediately because she has her shift. Orisa's on shift mode. Can't sleep that. Good job. You have Nano Blossom. Let me just look at the ult charges for your team real quick. We have more ult and we have Reaper ult. Your main goal right now is to Nano Reaper, and he gets a good Death Blossom. This would be the ideal thing. The one thing is Reaper has to be a good Reaper because they have Roadhog, and Roadhog is huge against Reaper Blossom, like because of his hook, which can immediately cancel Reaper ult. There's also Ana Sleep Dart, but Ana Sleep Dart requires a bit more skill compared to Roadhog's hook. So ideally, Reaper would have to wait for Hog's hook to go on cooldown, or the other thing is, what was I gonna say? I completely brain farted. I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, there are multiple things that can cancel Reaper ulti, especially Ash's boop and Pharah's boop can also misposition him. But if Reaper's good, he can get a really solid flank pounce to the point where they won't have time to react. So like good Reapers would jump in one shot, like they'd shoot LMB once into the head as close as they get after jumping, and then they'd use ultimate just so they don't get booped, and they would immediately kill Ash before he gets booped. It's challenging to use Reaper ult here, but it works. Yeah, I remember what I was gonna say, and I forgot immediately. Nice. Wow, I'm fucking stupid. What was I, dude? I literally had it in my head. What was it? Like, how can you forget something twice? I'm sorry, dude. Yes, I remembered. Okay, when Hog. Dude, I'm brain farting. I literally forgot again. I'm not even playing. What was I gonna say? When Hog. I was gonna say something, but I complicated it in my head. I don't know what. I'm so sorry. Yes, if Hog uses his hook and you see him use hook, you can Nano Reaper instinctively based off that to force Reaper to play aggressive because Hog has no hook. So you can say in voice chat, Hog no hook, play aggressive, and then Nano Reaper. So you can be the person nanoing Reaper immediately. You don't have to wait for Reaper to tell you to nano you. Sometimes you can make that decision off yourself based on the cooldowns that they're using. There. I finally got that. I did it. Oh, you're so great. You heard her footsteps. Boom. You could one kill her. Come, Widow. Okay, here's what you should have done. You don't even need Widow to kill Pharah here. But ideally, Widow should have grappled and just headshotted her because it's simpler, right? All Widow has to come is grapple across, headshot the Pharah. But you can kill Pharah solo because she's a 200 HP hero. I'll tell you what you did wrong here. Here, You should, as soon as your cooldown of your sleep became 8, well, ideally at the perfect exact time, it's 8.5 seconds. That's when they wake up. Okay, let me just explain this very, very briefly, okay? Hold on. Let me pull up my paint, my beautiful paint, okay? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, because paint is awesome, and we all love paint, right? We all love paint, hell yeah. Okay, look. The thing is, I'll just briefly discuss this with you. Exactly at, let me make this white color, 8.5 seconds of your sleep CD is when they begin the wake up animation, okay? That's point number one. These are just, I'm just gonna give you points of the sleep dart, okay? So the first point, exactly at 8.5 seconds, like in the video here, once it became 8, you just count down your head, 8.5. That's when they wake up, okay? That's the exact time frame that they begin the wake up animation, okay? And if you wake up anytime other than that, force wake up. Right, we call it a force wake up. You shoot them and wake them up. The wake up animation is faster. Okay, so TLDR, it is better to full combo a sleeping 200 HP target, right? When they begin the wake up animation, at 8.5 second mark. Or use audio cue of the sleep. You know how the sleep dart has an audio cue? It's like you can hear them like snoring. And then when you hear it's that sound. Like right at the end of the sleep, it goes and once I do the at the end of that, that's when they're gonna begin the wake up animation. So you want to hit them at that. I have a video on that in my Anna School playlist. It's episode 1 literally. So if you really want like details on that, go to my Anna School playlist and right there I explain it very detailed, very vividly. It's important to know this because when you full combo sleeping target at 200 HP, when they begin the wake up animation, it takes longer for them to get up, which means you can kill them fast before they get like escape. Because see what happened here? You shot Nate like after they woke up, and she managed to boop you, right? And you never want that. Look at fucking Widow. Widow's just aiming main. You know, I'm so annoyed, dude. I really hate teams like they just don't listen to your voice comms. They don't listen to your calls. I've had that a few games today actually on my stream today. Look at this Widow. What is she? Oh, this is a free kill. This is a free kill. You're tilting me. It's just I'm so triggered, dude. I'm sorry. Like, yes, you can kill a solo, but Widow's also being really stupid. Anyway, the idea here is you shoot them like at 8.5 seconds, which would be like a little bit just before there. And you also stood behind her, by the way, instead of in front of her, which is good, by the way, because this way she doesn't see in front of you and she has to turn 180 to do something to you. So it's better that you go behind her here. So that's right. Um, anyway, Widow should have came here because it's easier, but you can still solo kill Pharah. The timing just has to be better there because she's already waking up and now you did the combo and she booped you. Anyway, I just really wanted to tell you that because it's a little thing that you can actually do. And if you want more info on that, look at my Anna School episode 1. So, summary. Exactly at 8.5 seconds, when your sleep is on cooldown, at this cooldown here, 8.5 seconds after you land asleep, right, is when they begin the wake up animation. Exactly 8.5. And if you wake up anytime other than that, so 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds, the wake up animation would be faster. So they would get up faster compared to waiting at the last second of sleep to combo, right? Because you force wake up. We call this force wake up. Finally, TLDR, it's better full combo of sleeping 200 HP target when they begin wake up animation at 8.5. So that's it, really. Let's move on. Just to emphasize that. Okay, Widow finally got her. Yay. Okay. Alright. Let's see that now. You did save her. But Zarya needs to be aggressive right now. If you're gonna nano Zarya, she has to be in their face right now. Look, she holds here a few seconds. I don't know why. Like, you need to go in. You need to go in right now. Okay. Okay, Zarya's not doing that, so... It was a good nano because Zarya just got pulled. So she might have been killed. There's a chance that might have happened. And you mitigated that chance from happening. So, you did okay, to be honest. It was a good save. Alright. Footsteps on your right. What is this Pharah flanks, dude? Oh, she sidestepped at the last second. Well, I don't understand these flanks right now. This is not normal. Pharah shouldn't be flanking like that. This would be like a Tracer's job or Reaper, not a Pharah. Anyway. We shouldn't have even walked up to her, to be fair. We should just walk away from her here. Once you miss the sleep, like, you don't have to jump in after doing that. And your nade is on cooldown at the moment. It's better to just walk away from her. Like, we don't have to be dueling her. Oh my god, she's horrendous. She strafed to the left at the last second. She didn't even mean to dodge your sleep when she did that. She's not even making use of her flight. She did that twice so far. Twice. Twice, man. Yeah, there's nothing you can do there. We got to sleep on the Nano Hog. Nice, a Visor. They used a lot of ults. They used Bob, Visor ult, and Hog ult. Wow. You gave it your best. There's a lot of mistakes from your team and a lot of mistakes on the enemy team that were just so stupid, especially like the Pharah plays. They were so weird. I have no words. Goodness. Anyway, you put them on 115 time remaining, so it's not horrible. Go ahead and see your comp here. Oh, Genji is great. Genji is great. You know, there's no voice comms in this game. You would not see this often in the higher elos. This is horrendous. Like, there's just no comms. Widow ignores you. She ignores your calls when you said come get her. She ignored it, dude. She's just looking at main for some reason. Reaper wasn't working last round. Try different DPS, he says. No, Reaper actually does work in the right hands. It's not the hero pick, it's how the hero is played. That's very important. Remember when I said Reaper should have his eyes on like Hog Hook and stuff like that and the boops? If you have your eyes on that, you can make Reaper work. It is possible to do that. Miracle, dude. Alright, so let's see.
You want to go Pacific DPS?
True, Alosha.
True.
Gotta have an American skin.
I'm good at Junkrat.
Yeah, go Junkrat, dude.
Sure.
Alright.
No American skins, that's okay. We all know you're not coming.
Sure thing. No problem with that. Genji's already capping point. He's forcing them to go back a bit. Now they're contesting. He dashed away. Basically, what Genji did there, after he touched the point and left, he made it so that some people fall back to him, and this allows your team to push forward. So what he did there was actually a 300 IQ gold play, even though it was unintentional. He probably didn't mean to think that way. He just meant, hey, let's just jump on point, let's dash away if they come to me. He wouldn't think like, oh, this makes my team be more aggressive. But either way, it was a 300 IQ gold play. All right, this will be considered a 300 IQ if you're in gold SR. We didn't need nade there necessarily. I think you just naded yourself. Yeah, never mind. You're 110 HP. Nade heals for 100. Right here, what you do here, if you're setting up like this and you're moving to the left like this, there's this giant wall in front of you, and at this time, you can't heal anyone. There's a major downside to this. Because some people need healing right now. And that's why, to me, it's better if you just position there. Because that traversing time it takes to get high ground is not worth it. Because some people will drop low, and then you won't be able to heal them until you get up here because this giant wall. So honestly, I would prefer in Volskaya, point A attack, play low ground left side, and use cover there. This would be the ideal thing to do. Because you would have good cover, as well as concealment, and you can heal people on your right side if they go back here. What's up, by the way, Missile Gun? How you doing, man? Actually, just doing a co-session for someone in the Animains Discord server who requested this for me to do. That's it. Ideally here, we can choose to play behind this box. It's just, since we killed so many of the enemy team, you can play here. We killed so many of them. You're safe here. You're fine. There's a health pack on your left. But ideally, if there's at least like 5 people alive or 4 people alive, you don't want to be here. You want to be back left, low ground. But since so many people died already, it's safe to be here. Generally safe. Now, Genji has 69% on his blade. So we should look for a nano boost next fight. They don't... I'm looking at their comp right now and they don't have something major like a trans from Zenyatta or something. It doesn't matter if they have Mei. She'll just iceberg as soon as Genji blades. Really, like the Genji pick is great here, and he can deflect Ashe's boop. Huge. They have no major defensive ultimate besides Mei ult. So if Mei ults and Genji nano blades, the Mei ult is actually really strong against Genji ult. Because if he dashes and gets frozen, he's just standing there with a no reset. So if Genji is good, he has to get resets. So he can, once he gets a reset, he can dash out of the Mei ultimate and focus on other target. Someone's burning behind you. We should look to hit him here. So Junkrat just got dynamited right here. He's on dynamite. So you want to go back and just heal him. Like here, turn 180. Yeah, there he is. He's critical. I don't know if that was a necessary trans. I mean, sure. After the Mei wall broken, I would have trans, but not before that. Okay, well, they used Mei ult. Genji bladed, but you were not really like, you couldn't. There's this giant wall. Yeah, he bladed there, you can't. It's just a lot going on, you can't nano him. He should have, Genji should have dashed in the air for the nano blade. Because there's no voice comms, dude. There's no communication. This is like horrendous play in competitive because of the lack of communication. Like we should really make use of the nano blade in that situation. But like he just didn't dash up. Oh, you're sick with the sleeps right now. That was nice. That was good that you slept him before. Oh, just before, because when he lands on the ground, he does damage. Like 50 damage, I believe. And then if he punches with that, that's an extra 30. So you take like 80 damage instantly if he punches while landing, and then he can taser you. So he does quite a bit of damage if he lands the hit. So he did a really good sleep here. We should just let him sleep. Let him sleep for the full duration. And at 8.5 seconds, we shoot, nade, shoot, 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 punch. Because he has more health than a 200 HP hero. 200 HP heroes, you're gonna shoot, nade, shoot, punch. But with Winston, you want to land at least 2 more shots before punching. And then your team can finish him. Okay, this is really... I don't understand. What are we doing here? Like, as a team, what are we doing? You got a great sleep and he's half health. This Orisa should be walking right on top of his body and blasting his head with shots, and you should be with her. Shoot, nade, shoot, punch. You count down. 3, 2, 1. Boom, 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 boom. Dead. He's half health. He's not full health. There's a major difference here. You can kill him together, and you should also look behind you to see if your team is coming, so they can come and kill Winston with you. But I'm looking at your crosshair placement here, and you didn't look behind you. They're sleeping back. Like here, if it was me here, I'd just be shouting. To be honest, I shout a lot. I shout a lot. I make like shouting. I shout a lot when I sleep people and stuff, just to make them want to go for that kill. So like here, I'll be saying, "What's the sleeping in the back? Come with me, Orisa." I'll be like that, and Orisa behind you, because you have to like enter their brain. And when you enter their brain, and when you say Orisa behind you, his brain will be like, "Oh, behind me? Okay." And then he will turn 180 and he'll see them sleeping. So if you say Winston sleeping in the back, he'll be like, "Oh, okay, sleeping in the back." Okay. But they don't think like directly behind them. They'll just be thinking, "Oh, behind me?" They'll think like that. It's like here, he's gonna wake up now, and then he's gonna just jump you. He's gonna wake up and he's gonna jump back. Alright, we got the hog. We just kill him. We should really kill Winston here. Hopefully he doesn't have ult, thank God. Okay, so the worst case scenario here is Winston got ult charges based on the few taserings he did there on point. That'd be the worst case scenario. Imagine they could have killed him before he got his ultimate. When you slept him there. So ideally, like, we should be killing that Winston because he's half health. He's not full health. And keep in mind that your shoot, nade, shoot, punch, just to give you an idea, I'm going to go ahead and put this in my chat, and a damage, right? So let's go with 70 damage is for one shot, 30 is, oh, sorry, 70, and then the nade, let's look at the nade damage is 60, 70 plus 60 plus 70 plus 30, all right? You got to excuse me here for a second. Let me count this. 120, 130, 140, 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 210, 230. 230. Thank you, Missilegun. I should have just waited for Missilegun to do it instead of counting down, right? It would be 230. Total damage would be 230. 230 is the equivalent of the health bar of every DPS hero. Well, every DPS hero is 200. And the 30 is just extra to make the ticking of the 70 here goes down faster, right? So total will be 230. So we'd be doing 70 plus 60 plus 70 plus 70. We'll do 2 hits because it's a Winston. He's going to have more than 230 health when he's half health. And then you can do another shoot plus punch, right? 3 shots and then the last one punch. This will be the equivalent of... You know what, dude? I'm just bringing up my fucking calculator. Fuck this. Let me just pull it up here. Sorry. There. Yeah, I'm pulling up my calculator. 70 plus 60 plus 70 plus 70 plus 70 plus 30. You'll be doing 370 damage. You'll be doing 370 damage. And make sure you do this when the sleep is at 8.5 seconds because it takes the longest for the wake up time, and the longest wake up time means you could do more damage. Plus Orisa bullets to the head. Instant dead Winston. I don't know why I'm typing this right now. Anyway, I'm typing this. Okay, whatever. Anyway, you get what I mean, all right? The Orisa bullets to the head will kill him, so you don't even have to fire 3 shots after you throw the nade. You can just fire 2 shots and then melee, and then Orisa will finish him with the headshots. Like, it's a free kill on Winston. We should really capitalize off that and kill that Winston there. Nice sleep, by the way. Let's go back a bit. Use this back. Winston's dead here. The soldier's dead as well. Your position here, by the way, is really one of the worst positions to take as Ana. Hands down. You are so easy to kill right now. You're so easy to dive. You're completely secluded from your team. You might be thinking, yeah, well, I'm close to them. But you would be the first choice. You want to conceal yourself and mitigate chances of you getting dived as much as possible. And your position right now is too revealing. You want to be here. Look at my mouse. Behind these boxes, playing to heal. If you get dived, there's a health pack. And this room here, mini health pack. You take that and you go back to main behind the boxes. And you try to stay alive as long as possible in this area. Like here, it's not an ideal position where you are. You'd be the first target. We just play from main. Play main behind the boxes. Great sleep, by the way. Your sleeps are actually really good right now. Yep, let her sleep. You still have an aim, you're good. Alright, great job. Dude, your sleeps are fucking on point this game. Oh! Monkey asleep momentum. Just shoot, nade, shoot, punch. By the way, the time when you did it, by the way, let me just show you. Now. Has to be right now. So you waited a bit longer, because it would be 8.5 seconds right now. But you slept him at like a solid maybe 8.1. Or like 8 directly. So you want to start, it's very precise timing, by the way, with the Ana sleep wake up animation. Extremely precise. So try to get them at 8.5 seconds when your sleep is at 8.5 seconds. That'd be when they wake up the slowest, and that's when you can do the full combo. Okay, great job. Sleep, great job. Your sleeps are great this game. Great nade, great. He vaped! He has no vape. Perfect. Great job. Great job. I don't know why Roadhog vape when they're antied. You have Nanoblade next fight, by the way. Let me look at the ult charges real quick. It's good that you're pressing tab, by the way, like every here and then. I like that you're doing that. You are pressing tab to like get info. Let me just quickly see. You have Nanoblade, then you have Junkrat ult, and then you have Trans later on. You have Trans the fastest, I think, if he gets hits and stuff, obviously. Trans is gonna be good against their Nano Visor if they do it. Alright. Great nade, great heals, great heals, great heals. Really good heals there. Okay, so we've chosen to play high ground right side here, which isn't bad, by the way, because you have this cover here and you can peek out. But if they have a sniper main high ground, you never want to be here. Like they have Ashe right now. I personally wouldn't be here. I'd play main in the back and just heal people through there. If people play high ground right side and you're holding main, if they need heals, they have to peek you. They have to walk back a bit and ask for heals. Remember, your team is left. That's BS. Here we're holding scope for too long. Basically here, we shouldn't be on the elevator at all. We should be dropping right here. And May's freezing us. Headshot. Yeah. That is unfortunate. But yeah, we shouldn't be hard scoping for that long anyway, as Ana. You want to make it a habit that you don't scope for too long with Ana, because it increases your likelihood of dying by a lot, because it makes you tunnel, and your vision's very linear while you're hot scoping, so you lose a sense of awareness. Okay, good nade, just toss it in, try to get something. I wouldn't even have naded that personally, because like at this point, we're 4 people, and 2 people are on critical. I wouldn't even have nanoed there. It's a lost fight. Here I would nade the ground. Okay, so if you ever get hooked by a hug like this is what you do. You aim down and nade. Because if you hit the body in front, at the last second, he might decide to strafe left and your nade's gonna go over him. Thankfully, he has a very big hitbox, but to mitigate the chances of you failing your nade, it's better to just shoot and then nade the ground under you. So go like this, like that, and nade down here. It's gonna hit him. It's gonna anti him all the time, 100%, and it's gonna heal you. He also should have killed you instantly, but he didn't get the perfect bullet pellet placement. He could have one-shotted you there, but his mouse was a little bit off. Anyway, we got as much alt charge as we could from the Roadhog, because we were gonna die 100% there. Now we just reset at 6. And I think he reconnected, by the way. I believe. Okay. We have our Assault and Junkrattle, okay. We could use the damage boost from Orisa to help with the Genji, to play very aggressive. It makes the whole team play aggressive, because everyone does more damage. He failed his jump. Good job. He vaped. I believe he vaped. Yeah, he did. It looked like he vaped up that corner there. We got 2 kills with the Junkrat tire, and another kill.
Push up, guys.
We killed literally everyone. Junkrat carried that right at the end here. Everyone's dead. Huge. Let's kill Ana. Okay, nice. So you're playing in the right spot there. You're playing at main behind boxes, and that's the right thing to do. That is the right thing to do right there. Well played. 126 to 115. Okay, so we're going Bastion Orisa. And we got Baptiste. Alright. Never. We just skip forward a little bit. Okay. We're going that same spot, of course, which is the best spot in Volskaya for Ana. I'm not sure why you dropped off here. I think I know why you dropped off, because Bastion positioned left like that. Which, by the way, is really stupid of Bastion himself. Like, what Bastion needs to do is here, you need to tell him in voice to move his ass to the right so he can be seen for healing. The thing is, he's making it more difficult for himself positioned here, because a Reinhardt pin will kill him very easily, because the wall is right behind him. It's an instant pin death. Alright, if he goes here, the travel time is a little bit extra. He has to hit this truck, right? This crane truck thing, whatever. There's a bit extra distance that the pin will go. Here it's like right behind the wall. I just don't understand this. I don't understand this position from Bastion. Anyway, you could have told him to move a bit to the right, but Whatever, it's fine. I guess we'll play from here. It's just not an ideal place to be as Ana. Because if they play aggressive here, someone will eventually decide to enter through this doorway and play aggressive on you. And you're very close to them. Like, wouldn't be ideal. You tried to nade the enemy, but body block.
Guys, we should go on point.
No, no. What? No, we should not. Unless he saw them flanking to the right.
Guys, we should go on point.
Why? Are they all right side? Okay, so he must have seen, he should have said that people are flanking right instead of we should go on point. Okay, if we have a Bastion and we're going on point, we should be taking high ground left side on the med kit. We don't hold Bastion third form on point. So I don't know what he's gonna do. So let's see what he does. Okay, he's holding here next to med kit, which isn't ideal, but it's still better than holding inside here. I've seen some Bastions hold inside the point here. At least here you're behind the med kit. But ideally, if they're going to flank here right side, Orisa should position top left, Bastion go top left, and you as Ana go top left as well with them. And there's a med kit down here that you can drop and take. So this will be the ideal thing to do. Top left, high ground. There's a nice place over there, like just behind you, high ground. Like right now, just behind you, high ground. Good spot for Orisa Bastion. But it turns out none of them are actually flanking on the right. And this Bastion's... Oh my goodness, I can't look at this. Okay, I can't... Oh my goodness. Alright, 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 alright. Look, this is not good. This is not good. We have Bastion who's not able to hit anyone because he positioned himself inside like this. So he's waiting for them to go on point, but you think they'll go on point when they see a Bastion here. The first thing they'll do is they'll collapse on him because he's right there at the front door entrance. The first thing the enemy team's gonna do is look to the right and go, oh wow, it's a Bastion. Boom, 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 boom. 4 people, 5 people are gonna be on him directly. And as Ana, you're in a bad spot with him because you're so close to him. So you have to play a bit back. You don't have to play necessarily here. You have to play closer to the med kit. And he needs to be high ground. This shouldn't have happened to begin with. The Bastion made a very poor call to play on point. We should have kept holding the truck on the left side. That would have been the most optimal choice because if they're going to flank right side and you see them flanking with Symmetra TP, all 6 of them, then you can make that call to go top left and hold the high ground. This way you can see them come and you can shoot the Pharah as Bastion flying up here. It'd be a solid place to play Bastion Orisa top left high ground. Here you don't really get much. And the angle is very poor. Look at that. He's just not even hitting anything. He's just not hitting anything because he doesn't have a good angle. And he can't spray the Reinhardt shield. Oh, can I just make a prediction here? If the enemy team sees him, they're going to collapse on him. Okay? If they're so stupid they don't collapse on him here, I'm going to cringe really hard. Like, they all should be on Bastion right now. They should not be on the point. Your shield's going to break.
Right
Just there. Okay, we killed him. And we have Baptiste Immortality Field, so that's good right there. But they shouldn't even have tried to go on point there. They should, as soon as they saw Bastion, they just collapsed on the Bastion. They knew they had a. They knew that the. They knew you guys have Bastion. Okay, they knew it. It's not like they're like, oh shit, there's a Bastion here. They should have predicted like, okay, where would Bastion position? But they don't think like that, so...
Ashes 1.
Bastion should not have survived there. Look at that, they're all playing on point, dude.
I'm just... I can't do it.
You're fine, you killed most of them. But they're still coming in. Bastion's holding without an Orisa shield. There's no Orisa shield here. Orisa put the shield on the point. Everything's a fucking mess. No one really knows what they're doing. It's just kind of messy right now. It's really messy. There's no game plan. It's still working out though, because the enemy team's not that great, to be honest. Bastion ultimate. And we win. Because the enemy team's horrendous. That's the only reason you won. Because their decisions made no sense to me. Anyway. You did... Here's what I think. You did your best as Ana to play the best you can possibly play with how your team was playing. Even though if I were you, I would have started making calls like move a bit to the right so I can see you, move a bit here so I can see you. Bastion, you should position high ground with Orisa so we can get better view. Like these are things I would have said personally. I'd be very talkative here, like because the whole thing was a bit messy, but we just kind of went with the flow, right? But like ideally, you don't want to do this. Bastion held a very poor angle without an Orisa shield, and he somehow fucking lived this this game this game right now. Okay, here we're playing Lucio, I guess. Why not? Sure. Okay, I don't play Lucio, but I know like generally like how you play him, just not very well. So we're on Lucio right now. I won't be really saying much here because I don't play him. But honestly, ooh, nice parkouring. Dude, wait, you're actually sick. I don't know how to parkour like that with Lucio. I've never tried to anyway. Like look at that. Boom. 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 Nice. That was pretty cool. But we're playing on point with 2 people dead. 2 of your allies are dead right now. Shit. I don't know if I would have even jumped on point like that. Because two of your team died, but like it's such an aggressive play, like as a healer. Or as a secondary healer rather. Then again, I don't play Lucio. I don't play Lucio and I don't know his entire role as a secondary healer, but like I understand some Lucios play very aggressive and flanky and stuff. I get that. But I don't know the ideal way to play him, so I don't want to say something really stupid here, because like I don't want to be ignorant and like tell you how to play fucking Lucio, because I don't really play him. I'll just go over like how your team's doing when playing Lucio. That was a great Reinhardt shield, by the way. Wish I got antied as well. You have 10 seconds. I don't know.
10 seconds.
I don't know if we can touch in time. We're contesting. Okay, we're gonna die here. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Well, we tried. It's gonna be a draw, I think. It's going to be a draw. Yes, it will be. Alright. That is it for the coach session for... That is it for the coach session for My Coffee 26. As a quick summary, I really have to say that for the most part, I think some of your positions weren't optimal, especially the one at B, on attack B. That was a very important one. B attack. And a few other things that I've noted during the coach session. Mainly the positioning in top high ground right side on B attack. When you're on B attack and you're taking high ground right side, that's something I wouldn't do. Just try to hold main behind the boxes. It's one of the best spots for Aunii and Volskaya for sure. Okay. I think that's pretty much about it for the most part. Hopefully it's helped out, my coffee. I hope it's helped out. I try to do my best with it. But yeah. Hopefully it's helped out, my coffee. And best of luck with your future games. Those are just things. Oh yeah, make sure you look at my Anna School Part 1 again and just get a real feel of the time frame of the sleep wake up animation time. at 8.5 seconds. Those can really help you kill any 200 HP hero, except for Sombra, mainly because she can teleport. No matter how you try to do it with Sombra, she always teleports. With Tracer, it's a shoot sleep. It's a shoot nade punch instead of shoot nade shoot punch because her HP is 150, not 200. So I could just kill her with shoot nade and punch. But again, it has to be precisely timed, or she cannot recall in time. So the recall part you can't. The recall part of Tracer, you can kill her before she recalls, but with Sombra's teleport, you cannot. You cannot do it. I've tried it every single time with Sombra. Even if I get the perfect timing, it never really works. So, and Reaper can break through him as well. Reaper's 250 HP hero anyway, so you won't be able to full combo him after sleeping him. So, Doomfist Reaper, you can't. And just to highlight to you very briefly what the heroes are that have 200 HP. They're mainly the ones, the snipers. All the snipers in the game have 200 health. I'm opening Overwatch, by the way, real quick, just to showcase this to you very quickly here in training mode. If you can actually see the game. Okay, excellent. 200 HP heroes. Ashe.
My business,
200 HP.
my rules.
Not Bastion, not Doom. Okay, so Ashe, Genji, Hanzo, Junkrat, McCree, Pharah, Soldier, Sombra. Sombra's definitely 200, right? Yes.
Everything can be
Sombra.
hacked, and
Symmetra
everyone.
is also
The
200
true
with
enemy
shield.
of humanity is disorder.
Torbjorn is 250, right? Yes, 250 with armor. Tracer's 150. Widow's 200 health. Ana 200 HP. Baptiste is 200 HP for sure. Yes.
No dying
Baptiste.
on my watch.
Forget Brig, she has armor.
I will be
And she's
your
250
shield.
HP. Lucio, 200 health.
Come on, let's bring it together.
Mercy, 200 health. Moira can fade. And Zenyatta, also 200. Also Moira 200, by the way.
Science
But
will
she can fade.
reveal the truth.
She can fade outside of your nade and cancel your anti. That's something to keep in mind. And Zenyatta.
True self.
Zenyatta has 50 health. He has 50 health and the rest are shield. So, that's something to keep in mind. So yeah. That is definitely pretty much
Never
about it.
stop fighting.
Hopefully it's helped. I'll try to help as much as I can with it. Thank you for watching. My Copy 26, and I hope it helped out, man. Good luck in your future games.